Hello everyone, I'm Will and this is Norton Film and Review. Today I thought I'd give you a 5-minute video giving you all of the information that I know about Spiral, the next Saw film that we're expecting who knows when. So first things first, if you don't know already, we're expecting another Saw film. It is called Spiral from the Book of Saw. It was supposed to come out in May, but unfortunately due to everything going on, that has changed and we are yet to know what date it will be rescheduled to. So let's give you all of the rundown, all of the information and see what you think. So the title of the film of course is Spiral from the Book of Saw. Now why is it called this? Now number one, Spiral, the pattern Spiral, is featured on many different things in the previous films. Traps, Billy the Doll's face and several locations across the 8 films. So this could be an idea of why it's called Spiral. Now the additional subtitle from the Book of Saw could just be a little link. As you all know, or maybe you don't, this is the 9th Saw film, but is part of the Saw universe, but is technically a spin-off from the other films. It will lead after the events of all previous 8 films, but is technically linked, but not linked. So from the Book of Saw could just be for the case that people know, oh, that's linked to the Saw trilogy, or saga, whatever you want to call it. That could be one reason. The other reason could be, it could be the fact that John Kramer from the previous films actually has died now and will not be in the films, and therefore it's somebody picking up the book and doing it for themselves. Who knows? From the information take what you will, but that is what I think, and from some of the research I've already found. So, how did this happen? How are we now getting a 9th Saw film? Well, this is the interesting part, and this is why I'm really looking forward to what we're gonna get. Chris Rock, yes, actor and comedian Chris Rock had an idea for a new Saw film because he's a massive fan of the Saw films. He went to Lionsgate, they had a meeting, they loved the idea so much they pretty much instantly greenlit it and it started in production within weeks. That's amazing, and that leads me to believe that this could be a really, really good film. Now, Chris Rock is not only the idea behind it, but he's also the star of the film. He plays a cop in it. We don't know much about his story, but we know that he's a cop investigating all of the different traps, kills, murders, etc. Do we know anything else? Not really, but there is a trailer about online, and I'm sure you can do some of your own ideas and own thoughts from it. Let me know what you think. Do you think that there's a motive for him, or there's going to be something else about it? Who knows? Drop a comment. The other person that we know is featured in this film is Samuel L. Jackson, and he's playing Chris Rock's dad. This will be the first time that we're getting a Saw film with such big stars. That can be a good thing, but it could be a bad thing. I don't really know how it's going to work. But the one thing that we can see from the trailer is when Chris Rock is on the screen, the scenes look quite light, and when Samuel L. Jackson is on the screen, the scenes look quite dark. Now this could be for artistic purposes, or it could be like previous Saw films, that it's actually 2 stories running side by side and not at the same time. Or they could be being really clever and actually that's not the case at all, but wants us to believe that because of previous Saw films. I'm really intrigued by the cast and really intrigued by the trailer to see what they actually do with it. Who knows? What do you think? So I thought I'd do this section. This is what not to expect from Saw 9. Sorry, Spiral from the Book of Saw. There will be no Tobin Bell. Tobin Bell played Jigsaw in the previous films. If you've seen the previous films, you'll know that he was in every single one and they always figured out a way to get him into the film. Some of them I thought was just like, okay, but he was a key element and technically a horror icon from 8 films that was so popular. But yes, there will be no Tobin Bell in this film, which I think could be a good thing to start completely fresh. Another thing that you will not be getting in this is Billy the Doll. Billy the Doll is the iconic emblem, icon, whatever you want to call it, from the previous films that rode that little bike, laughed the laugh he did, and made us soil our pants. Maybe you didn't do that, but he is the character that has been known for these films throughout all 8. He is the little puppet, but in other news, we will be getting another one, and that puppet is going to be designed around the pig head that was featured in all of the previous films too. Interesting, we have got no pictures of what it looks like or anything like that, but we know that we're getting a new puppet that is pig-like, like the mask that we've seen in previous films, and it will be no Tobin Bell. Story. What do we know about the story? Not too much, but from the trailer we can get that the person that's doing all of these kills, putting people in traps, is targeting cops. There's a line in the trailer where Chris Rock says he's targeting cops. Why is this? We have no idea. Are the cops dirty? Who knows? In previous Saw films, the cop ends up being the hero, bar one point in the series of films where a cop does change sides or was on the other side the whole time. Is this to do with previous events, or is this someone actually targeting cops, or is that just a little thing to give us a twist? Who knows? Another thing that makes me very excited, and I'm sure you will be as well if you're a fan of the Saw films, is that a statement has been said that this film will feature the biggest trap yet, and what a statement to make. It's going to be interesting to see what that trap is. I hope it's not just big in size, but I hope it's big in idea. Who knows? What could it be? I don't even want you to comment any ideas, because it is going to be crazy to see what they do with such a big statement. So that's all I've got time for today. I wanted to give you a short, sweet video that had all of the information that you needed on the new film Spiral from the Book of Saw. As I said, it was coming out in May, but now is being rescheduled with no date announced yet. But make sure you tune in. I'm excited about the film, so therefore as soon as I know, I will drop another video. But for now, if you'd like to see more of these, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm Norton Film and Review. Don't forget I'm on TikTok as well for mini reviews. And I'll see you soon. Have a great week. Bye bye.